Okay, welcome back. So we're on to question 8. Now I don't have any yellow counters, so I'm using orange instead of yellow. So Linda has a bag with 4 counters in it, 3 blue and 1 yellow. So I've modeled that here. She takes a counter from the bag without looking, so it's like I'm covering this up and I'm randomly picking one. I don't know where it's coming from. What is the probability that she takes a yellow counter? Okay, while this formula is not in the maths, in the log tables, it's probably the most important formula on your course, or most guaranteed to use it more or less. So the probability of an event is a subset of everything that can happen. The probability of an event is equal to the number of events, or the cardinal number of the event set, divided by the cardinal number of all the outcomes. Okay, now there are several ways of writing this, but this is the simplest way of writing it, and it isn't in any log table, so we're free to write it any way we want. Try to write it this way. So what is the probability that she takes a yellow counter? So in this case the event is yellow, or orange, we'll call that yellow. Okay, so the probability of yellow is you count all the yellows, there's only one of them. You count every outcome including the yellow, so there's 4 of them. And that's that answer there, 1/4. You can turn it into a decimal if you want to, but 0.1/4 is a perfectly good answer. Now Linda wants the probability of taking a yellow counter to be 1/3. She needs to put extra counters in, so she could of course take away a blue, but she's not allowed to do that, so she needs to add extra counters. So we're going to have to add yellows, we're calling this yellow, and blues. Okay, so basically for every yellow I want 2 blues, so this looks like it would do it. Okay, how many extra blue and yellow must she add? So is that what I did? How many extra blue and yellow counters might she put in the bag? And give 3 possible outcomes. Okay, so one possible outcome is add yellow and blue. Another one will be to add further this amount, which is 2 yellow and 3 blue. And basically I want to continue with that. I could continue with that pattern. Go again, adding 2 blue and a yellow, making it 3 yellow and 4 blue. Okay, now this is extra, you don't have to do it, but you could say come up with a general formula for what you're adding, just to challenge yourself. Okay, this would be an exercise. So come up with a formula for all possibilities for adding. So what we're looking at after the yellow and blue, we're looking at, so let's say to be plus y, we'll group that, multiply it by n, plus yellow and a blue. For the original, remember we started like this, we added a yellow and a blue to make it a 3rd, and then we could have as many of these packages as possible, and that would simplify, so it would become 2nb plus ny, and in terms of blue, 2n plus 1 blue. Now you have to use the same n, plus n plus 1y. So this is the magic kind of formula no matter what. Of course that's well and above and beyond what we had to do. Sorry, I went off screen there for a bit. Anyway, there are all the answers. As always, presuming it doesn't continue. It doesn't. So, see you in the next one.